I've gotten to that age where I need to remember.
Nice if someone asked me the township. Yeah, everyone knows a group, but gypsies and well, I'd like to go out and take a look, and I think that's typical. But, you know, if someone does challenge you, I don't know what the township do. Yeah, I mean, if you got the mechanisms for doing that, then it's,
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to come out.
yeah, when I was up in the commission, it was the same thing, we had, I think I only used it once in 5 or 6 years, as
People say that.
There are so many teachers in that. I'm just one of a large group of teachers. So there's a lot of interesting people.
I don't know if you know, the night when there's must decide people are sitting here, you still got to
I have a feeling they probably know that.
it's probably
Jump together.
Yeah.
That's about how it went. That's one of our majors. She's at
sometimes I really enjoyed that, you know, typing it.
Heartwarming.
Yeah. I need more stories like that.
I love what I call Panwa because of the rarity.
Yeah.
But it is neat.
It's like one of those stories at the end of the World News, where you hear all this crap and finally they'll let you out with some good news. You know?
Yep. Well, just nice to know that a good idea was mentioned in South High School, and all of a sudden, everybody in the school, what can I do?
Channel all that energy, you know?
Yeah. It is nice. We got 2.
Pardon?
You got 2.
I know.
One more.
I know.
That's awful. That can't happen.
And you know, Bob's an alternate, so
Yeah.
we actually had 4 that could have.
Yeah.
Or 3 anyway. Hopefully it'll work.
Let me turn to the side.
Yeah, we'll just check the phone to see if there's some missed calls, but there's no messages. Give him up. There he is.
Appreciate it.
Hey there, how you doing?
Sorry, late.
Oh, it's
John Nagy.
John, how are you?
We're good.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Secretary can call the roll. Who's going to call the roll?
Call the roll, Mr. Boland,
Here.
Mr. Ingmos,
Here.
Mr. Sable.
Here.
Seeing the agenda tonight, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of January 9th. Second.
Call the roll, Mr. Boland.
Approved.
Mr. Amos.
Yes.
Mr. Sable.
Yes.
I see that we have some people here that may not be real in tune with what we do here at the zone. So let me just couple minutes to explain what we're going to do tonight. We only have one issue on the agenda tonight, and hopefully a simple one. But once we call that, we'll have the zoning office give a presentation, and they'll talk about what your request is, what you're asking for, how it's different in the variations, which is what we're here to do. After they also will give a recommendation, which may or may not mean much to us tonight. We'll listen to them. But then we'll ask the applicant to present, or their representative to present whatever they would like us to consider. And all this we'd like done at the podium. Sign in and tell us who you are, and that'd be good. And then if there's anyone opposed, we'll ask them if they would like to speak, or then anyone that's supporting the amendment, we'll let them speak. We may have questions. We'll try to clarify those issues. And then we're allowed to go into a deliberative session. So we'll close this session, and generally it's only a few minutes. We'll go in the back. We'll make sure we understand what's going on. We'll come back out. We'll open this session back up. And at that point, we'll probably entertain a motion. Motions generally are always made in the positive, and then we will vote, and at that point, the issue will be resolved. And then within 30 days, we send a registered letter out to the applicant, just telling them what happened tonight. So that's what's going to go on. So with that, Darrell, if we could get to the first agenda, the variance request for temporary living quarters at 3347 Carlson Avenue.
Yes, actually, first we need to swear in anybody
Oh,
that's...
I'm sorry, thank you for doing that. This is as informal as we'll try to make it, but this is in fact a hearing. So if anyone is planning on speaking tonight, I need to swear you in. So you raise your right hand if you plan on speaking. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. And now we'll go to the variance request.
Yes, the applicant's requesting a variance to leave the existing single-family dwelling temporarily on the property while a new single-family dwelling is constructed on the same lot. The location is 3347 Quezon Avenue. Property owner is Veronica Taylor. It's currently zoned to RA, single-family residential. It's .19 acres. The adjacent zoning and use is RA, single-family residential to the north, south, and west. C2, commercial, and single-family residential to the east. The dwelling built in 1942 is located on an existing non-conforming lot of record, and as such does not meet the setbacks and other requirements of the RA zone district. Sylvania Southview High School, in partnership with Professional Remodelers Organization, is constructing a new home for the applicants and their daughter. The current home is approximately 540 square feet and has only one bedroom. Originally, the intent was to add on to the existing home. It was later determined that the existing dwelling is structurally unfit to accommodate an addition and a new roof. The new home will be a 32 by 48 foot ranch and will be located approximately on the center of the property. The existing structure is to the far rear of the property. The new house will comply with current setback requirements and bring the house in line with neighboring residences. The applicant wishes to remain living in the current house to maintain stable living conditions for her daughter, as well as avoid the difficulty and expense of relocating to accommodations for the 8 to 10 weeks of new home construction. The location of the new structure will allow the space to leave the existing structure in place while construction is in progress. The existing structure will be demolished upon completion of the new home. Staff recommends approval of this variance request on the condition that the new home conform to all setback requirements and that the existing structure be demolished within 30 days of completed construction of the new house.
Has the township seen the plot plan for the new house?
Yes.
Does it meet all the current setbacks?
Well, it was a preliminary site plan.
Any questions? Would the applicant or representative like to speak to the board? Yeah, we ask you that you use the podium and sign in and tell us your name.
My name is Jennifer Nafziger. I am a teacher at Southview High School, and Valerie Taylor is a student in my classroom, and I'm going to be representing the family today.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. We're very excited when this project began as a Southview project for our Dance for a Chance, and now the Pro Remodelers of Association has taken it on as their family for this year. So it's an exciting project that's going to be not only a Southview project encompassing our carpentry and horticulture and art and all the different areas in our own high school. We have a student right now drawing up the plans for the home. So this is a fully Southview project supported by the Pro Remodelers Association. They will be bringing the expertise and the workmen and the donation of the things needed to build the home. And it's just I think it's going to bring the Sylvania Township together. I think it's really going to be an exciting thing for our town.
And I'm assuming that the hardship, reason why you want to keep the house is physical limitations of the daughter.
Correct. Valerie needs direct care from her parents at all times, and this is the home she's lived in since she was born. And I think it would be very difficult for her to live in a temporary type home. It would be very stressful for her. Not only would it be hard possibly for her parents to work in, say, a hotel room, taking care of all her needs, it would cause Valerie a lot of anxiety and stress. And I think the move is going to be wonderful and exciting for her, but I think if we can try to limit that anxiety and stress level for her, which is detrimental to her health, I think that's what we all need to do as a community, if possible.
Questions?
No question. No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak? Jeremy, you'd like to see if you can sign your name and talk at the same time.
Okay. I don't know, I can't chew on my walk. My name is Robert Johnson, and I teach the construction program at Southview. And one of my students is really involved in the design of this, but we did some preliminary work. We went out and took shovels and checked out the foundation. And that's one of the things I want to attest to, is the house that's there now would not be substantial enough to add on. We just couldn't do it. So, and originally we wanted to keep the home, the new home, near the back of the property like this. This is just a little mock-up plan where the house is at the back of the property. Right now it's about 5 feet from the back of the property, 10 feet.
Is this an existing house, or?
This was our first plan, but it shows back where the house is, where the original house is. I don't know if we have one here with the original. There's the original right there. It's way at the back of the property. But moving the new house to the center of the property and leaving the existing one is going to accommodate the family, and that's our main concern. I mean, it doesn't need to stay there for us to build, but I think it needs to stay there for the family. So we're not putting them...
The house is going to be back on the line with...
If you zoomed out from that, you'd see that most of them, the one next door is set back, and most of them are set pretty much in line with the center of the lots. And that actually is going to turn out pretty nice for the family, because they'll actually have a backyard, and maybe we'll be able to add on a nice deck or something at another time. So basically, I just, my heart goes out to the family. We're really trying to do a nice project for them here, and I think this is going to enhance the neighborhood. There's no doubt in my mind. And the only issue is if the house is going to remain, and it's not, because it's just not structurally sound. We wouldn't keep it for storage or anything else. So, unless you have any questions for me.
And you don't have problems with the demolition being within 30 days of occupancy?
No, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Matter of fact, we've been talking to we've got contractors that have been working at the school and building the new buildings and remodeling for us, and they'd be happy to go over and take it down. So we'll have it gone in no time.
Great.
You have any other questions for me?
questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else that would like to speak?
My name's Charlie Martin.
And you can talk and write at the same time, very good.
Barely. I'm here in multiple capacities. One, I am a parent of a student in Valerie's class. I am a township resident, and I work for the Ability Center, so I've been providing guidance on the accessibility needs for Valerie for the construction in the house, working in conjunction with the construction class and facilitating to the pro remodelers who are backing this project 100%. They've really given their all to making this happen, and I just wanted to reiterate there's a lot of community backing to it to see that it gets done right, that it meets all the needs that the family has, more importantly what Valerie needs. So I just, like I said, really wanted to reiterate that fact that it's got a lot of people behind it, looking forward to doing this project. The students are extremely excited and very gung-ho to get in there and get to work.
Any questions? Great, thank you. Anyone else would like to address the board?
I'm going to write first before I... Okay, my name is Douglas E. Fisher, and I'm truly excited about all this, and if anybody probably would have a problem with it, you'd think would be me or my wife. But we're ecstatic about it because we live directly next door to the Taylors have. I've been watching them for 16 years, the trials and tribulations they've been going through, lifting Valerie up, and from a baby on up to as big as she'd get. And I don't know if you want to look, but if it doesn't matter, but I do live in the house directly. If you can go down one or up one.
It's just a picture, I can't move.
No, there was a picture after that or before. Can you?
Oh, a photograph?
Let's see.
That one?
No, maybe one right there.
Okay.
That is my house right there. That is their driveway. Their new house is going to be in line with, in junction with where mine is. So it'll be good instead of having to peek around the fence and say, oh, we can come out the side door and actually talk to them. But they're wonderful people. It's been a long time coming. I knew they were like fifth on the list when they did the home thing, the big thing in town here. We were truly disheartened when they didn't get it because I thought of all people they deserved it. But I think it's a no-win or no-lose situation for everybody around, especially them. But I think it's a great thing for the township. It's going to kind of, I don't want to say put us on the map, but you know, I'm sure all the news channels around will be out there, and it's probably going to get a lot of attention. And I just think if they see, notice at the township and everybody went out of their way and what they did, it's just going to be a plus for all of us, really. So I have no problem whatsoever for what's going on. That's all I wanted to speak up and say. So.
Any questions?
What is your setback of your house, sir?
Oh, God, I couldn't begin to tell you. I don't have any of that with me, but I know I got to be legal, because wherever it is, it's probably, I might be a little for, I might be more for, because I wanted more of a backyard than when I built, but I'm at the legal limit, so they might be, maybe they're going to be set back just a little from that, I'm not sure. But there was room when I built to go a little far forward, or I could have went a little farther backwards. So, but whatever, I'm sure they're going to have to be real close, like maybe foot this way or this way from where I'm at. But I'm not sure. I can't tell you if I'm directly at it or not.
That's right.
I can't answer that.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
There was a reason for my question. The property is 66 feet wide. The width of the house is 48 feet. and when you subtract everything down, they come up with 10 foot. And if I'm not mistaken, RA got to have 10 foot on each side, is that correct?
Right.
So if we were to approve this, you don't need another variance for 5 foot on each side. You see what I mean? That's going to be included in it if we were approved it?
I think the preliminary is only in, so if we put a restriction that it has to meet all the setbacks,
Well,
that would take priority.
well, we wouldn't be able to do that because the house is too wide for the property.
And then you have to
And then we
change
would
that.
have to, is that included in this?
I'm sorry, Bob.
Would that, let's suppose we approve it, that the fact that you only have 10 foot to build in, 10 foot on, 5 on each side, if you center the house. And according to RA...
Right, yeah, the 32 by 48, I think, was an approximate.
The house is going to be 32 deep, 48 wide. That's the way we have it designed. That leaves 18 feet.
Or 9 on each side.
9 on each side.
We were allowed, well, if it were a new lot, it's 10 feet, but we were told we could go 5 feet, but we're not going to go near that. We're going to stay at 48 feet. And we're actually thinking of offsetting it a little bit. We haven't decided that yet, but.
Okay, that's what I thought. So in an approval, by saying you put the house there while it's up, you see what I'm getting at? You're not going to have 10 foot on each side.
Right.
Which would be a variance request.
It seemed to me with what we're doing tonight, they'll have to conform the house to the setbacks. If we do as...
So we would need to, it's a variance.
Well,
I don't
they have to
think
change
you can
those.
I don't think you can give them a variance if they haven't asked for it. You know, the neighbors have not been notified if they're gonna violate the side yard restrictions. We're being told by Darrell that this thing is gonna meet all setback restrictions. Correct?
I think they'd have to, at this point, if we did it the way you recommended, they would have to modify the house to fit within the setbacks.
You're talking 2 feet.
Please?
Right.
Yeah.
2 feet.
We have to shorten the house 2 feet, is what you're saying?
Well, that's what I'm getting at. This house is 48 feet wide for a purpose. You know, it's not a matter of, well, you can switch it. I mean, it's not a, oh, we're just building a house. This is a specific reason for this. And my question is to give an approval, can we give an approval knowing that you're going to be short?
But, you know, there is one thing, Bob, if you look at section 2106 of the zoning resolution, lots of record, this lot was created prior to December 1, 1956.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be the next thing. Go ahead.
Right, so for lots that don't meet the minimum width or depth or area requirement, they can still get by with a 5-foot minimum side yard setback, because this is a lot of record.
We're covered with, you don't need a variance.
Right.
Okay, that's all I need.
And I think based on that discussion that we had when he came in a couple weeks ago on a preliminary basis on the site plan, he was told that, and that's why he came up with the house width of 48 feet that he's proposing.
What was that section?
It's 2106.
Thank you. That's all I want to know.
I'll sign a piece of paper right now saying that I'll never come back on anything if they're a foot too far one way or another.
No, sir.
And we're just making sure that
The reason for it is to approve the house to go in, and you have to be 10 foot and 10 foot, and you put the house in wrong. It's going in wrong because doesn't comply with an RA. But from what John told me, everything's okay.
Okay.
And you just need to cover those,
I see what you're saying, you want to make sure.
it's right.
we want to make sure we're doing everything right tonight.
Right. Gotcha.
Any other questions? Comments? Any other comments from, shouldn't call you the audience. Any other comments? Great, then at this point, I'd like to adjourn this meeting, and we'll go into deliberative session, and generally that doesn't take too long, and then we'll be back and hopefully have a resolution. Are we back online?
Yes.
I'd like to call the meeting back to order at 6:28, looks like. Could I get a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to accept the staff's recommendation and approve the variance.
With the two requirements, setback requirements, conform in 30 days, that'll be demolished.
That's the staff's recommendation, so yes, sir.
I'd second that.
Second. Take a vote?
Mr. Boland,
Yes.
Mr. Amos,
Yes.
Mr. Sabo.
Yes.
The variance has been approved, and speaking for the board, we're happy to hear this is going on. It's a wonderful thing. Happy we can be supportive.
Thank you very much.
So with that, I guess I have to, meeting's closed, and we can turn it over to the election board. Sorry for holding you up.